নমস্কার দর্শক বন্ধুরা, রে স্পোর্টসের পর্দায় আপনাদের সকলকে স্বাগত জানাই। এই মুহূর্তে আমরা দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছি পাঞ্জিম গোয়ার এক পাঁচতারা হোটেলে। আপনারা জানেন আগামীকাল আল নাসরের বিরুদ্ধে এফসি গোয়া খেলতে চলেছে তাদের ঘরের মাঠে ফতোরদা স্টেডিয়ামে, এবং সেই ম্যাচে খেলতে নামার আগে আজ এই পাঞ্জিমের এক পাঁচতারা হোটেলেই কিন্তু এফসি গোয়া দল তারা তাদের সাংবাদিক সম্মেলন সেরে ফেললো, যেখানে আজকের এই সাংবাদিক সম্মেলনে উপস্থিত হয়েছিলেন এফসি গোয়া দলের হেড কোচ মানোলো মার্কুয়েজ এবং ফুটবলার সন্দেশ জিঙ্গার। এই ম্যাচটাকে ঘিরে ভারতীয় ফুটবল প্রেমীরা কিন্তু যথেষ্ট পরিমাণে মুখিয়ে ছিল, কারণ আপনারা জানেন যে আল নাসের দলে এমন একজন ফুটবলার রয়েছেন যাকে ঘিরে কিন্তু প্রত্যেকটা ভারতীয় ফুটবলার তাকে সম্মান করেন এবং তার খেলা দেখতে চান, ক্রিস্টিয়ানো রোনাল্ডো। তবে তিনি ভারতে না এলেও আল নাসের দলটা যে এসেছে তারা কিন্তু যথেষ্ট শক্তিশালী দল, এবং এই যে আল নাসের দলটা এসেছে সেই দলে কিন্তু জোয়া ফেলিক্স থেকে শুরু করে সাদিও মানের মতন ফুটবলার, কিংসলে কোমানের মতন ফুটবলার রয়েছেন, ফলে তারাও কিন্তু বিশ্ব ফুটবলের একটা পরিচিত নাম। ফলে তাদের বিরুদ্ধে খেলতেও কিন্তু এফসি গোয়াকে যথেষ্ট পরিমাণে সতর্ক থাকতে হবে, এবং সেই বিষয়টাই কিন্তু কোচ মানোলো মার্কেজও জানিয়ে গেলেন। এছাড়াও ফুটবলার সন্দেশ জিঙ্গান তিনিও কিন্তু বলে গেলেন যে আল নাসেরের মতন একটা শক্তিশালী দলের বিরুদ্ধে খেলতে গেলে আমাদেরকে নিজেদের সেরা ফুটবলটা খেলতে হবে। তবে ক্রিস্টিয়ানো রোনাল্ডো তিনি না এলেও বাদবাকি যে কটা ফুটবলার, এছাড়া গোটা আল নাসের যে দলটা তাদের যা শক্তি রয়েছে সেটা কিন্তু যথেষ্ট পরিমাণে বেশি, এবং তাদের বিরুদ্ধে আমরা চাইবো আমাদের নিজেদের সেরা ফুটবলটা খেলতে। এছাড়াও মানোলো মার্কোস তিনি কিন্তু আরো একটা বিষয় জানিয়েছেন যে এফসি গোয়া গত 3 মাসে মাত্র 3টে ম্যাচ খেলেছে, এবং এএফসি চ্যাম্পিয়ন্স লিগ 2ও কিন্তু খুব ভালো যে ফল করেছে এফসি গোয়া সেটাও কিন্তু নয়। কিন্তু অপরদিকে যদি আল নাসের দলের দিকে দেখা যায়, তারা কিন্তু প্রত্যেকটা লিগে কিন্তু তারা তাদের দেশে যে কটা লিগ হয় সব কটা লিগেই তারা খেলছে, এবং প্রত্যেক সপ্তাহে কিন্তু তারা প্রায় ম্যাচের মধ্যে রয়েছে। ফলে সেই আল নাসের দলের বিরুদ্ধে খেলতে গেলে নিজেদেরকে যে যথেষ্ট ভালো ফুটবলটা খেলতে হবে সেটাও কিন্তু জানিয়ে গেলেন কোচ মানোলো মার্কুয়েজ।
Hello, good afternoon. Obviously, it's a mix of a very difficult game, but very satisfied to be here. Pleased to receive this kind of teams. It's very good for not only for FC Goa, but for Indian football also. But obviously, finally, will be 11 against 11, and we will enter in the pitch with the idea to win the game.
Sandesh, your thoughts on the game? Firstly, good afternoon, everyone. Whatever the coach said, copy paste that. That's what I feel also. Originally, you just want to get on the pitch, and that's what really my thoughts are. I'm just waiting for the game to come. So as all my teammates, for the game to arrive, and then to have a good game as a team. That's it. Like we throw the floor open for questions. I request the first few questions for Sandesh. So if any questions are there for Sandesh, yes.
Sandesh, good afternoon. Is this any other match for you as far as preparations are concerned? Do you prepare differently for a team like Al Nassr with so many great players?
I think for every game we play domestically and for the national team, the preparation is different. Because each team plays a different system, they have different players. So I'm a person who relies a lot on preparation. Whether it's I'm playing someone ranked 170 in the world, or if I'm playing one last one, I put a lot of effort and preparation. And when the team is of Al Nassr stature, of course, they have a lot of players in to study different patterns, which our staff, coaching staff has made us aware. And I enjoy preparing a lot, but it varies player to player. Some players want to go purely by instinct and they play in a different way. But personally, I enjoy preparing a lot. And so these games, of course, few extra minutes, few extra takes to watch. And yeah, that's pretty much. We'll take the next question.
Sandesh, after reading your play with your mask, so how is it difficult to play with your mask compared to normal?
Of course, it's different. Anything you put on your body, which is not the usual thing, it's gonna have its pros and cons. The benefit of it really is protect my bone from breaking the game. Cons is, of course, sometimes you have to speak about the masks, the sweatless start playing them. But like I said, everything you put something on your body is gonna have its effects. And as a professional athlete, we have to look beyond those excuses. You know, it's there is that actually if I want to play, just continue with it. You know, if I'm well on it or I'm not doing this way, I don't think that way. Professional athlete, no matter what's going on in your personal life or what's going on in your race here and there, you have to make sure you do your best performance and try everything as much as you can. Next question.
There's a lot of players within FC Goa team, they idolize Cristiano. The fact that he's not here, how do the players take it? Are they wanted that Cristiano is not here?
I can't speak on behalf of all the players, but at least for me, of course, we would have enjoyed it. We would have come and want to play against one of the bigs of all time. But when the game starts, you know, I think it's more of a story to tell later on when I play against him. When the game is on, you don't really think, you know, you just want to make sure you do your job the best way possible. In my case, it's to keep a clean sheet. And then it just goes away. I just want to put the points in the game. And like I said, it's more about telling you when you down the line I play against him. It's one of those things. If it's not going to happen, it's okay. And it's still have a very strong side. And this game is, of course, largely covered around Cristiano's presence, but you know, still it's okay, and we want to do well. We want to pick up points, and you know, try to do our best in the last game to go from the group to the next stage in our tournament.
We'll take one more question for Sandesh.
Sister, this is working Haiker. Sandesh, there can a lot of media hype behind this game. And for the domestic players in the team, this is like a defining moment because they were playing against some great players. So, how do you manage to keep them calm and fearless at the same time?
The boss can handle that best. We need to make sure we all focus only on the game. You know? And also, as a league, we know that it's never play the occasion, always play the game. All of us have to know it. And that's it, you know, that's what we have in the team, and we just trying to focus on doing our job as best as possible.
Really big players in the team. How big a focus is on the mentality of the boys in terms of the preparations?
Yeah, obviously, if you don't enter in the pitch with a good mentality, it's better stay at home. Obviously, they are a great team, they are a big team, but you cannot enter in the pitch already losing 1-0. You need to enter in the pitch with a strong mentality. We know the kind of players that we face tomorrow, but it's a great step back about this. No, I would like to be in one press conference every game. We are in ISL, we are maybe with two journalists in one after one game, maybe one. Then this is like I think that league and football, FC Goa, of course, but Indian football needs this kind of games.
Next question, please, near the your friends. If there's any questions, please.
Coach, FC Goa have had a somewhat indifferent start. Played very well at home against Alza. Maybe not so great performance away against Istiklal. 2 matches, no points, no goal. Do you think this is maybe not the best time to take on Al Nassr? Or how do you look at the situation right now in the group?
I think I don't know if I told you or not before, no? But I think that there is one game that is we need to play preliminary round. And we beat one very good team, very good team, with 8-9 players of Oman national team. And if if you don't win this game, we wouldn't be here. When we beat them, now we are facing this is football in all the world. Now why we don't score one goal? Now why we don't win one game? But this is always the life of football, no? We will face the schedule is the schedule, the fixture is the fixture. Yes. Then now we play a good game against Al, it's true. I feel that they won because more experience than us. And we was not a very bad game, but we could do something more in this time. And now we face this game against Al Nassr with a hope that we will enter in the pitch and we will have a good performance. I hope that everyone can enjoy it. I hope full stadium. Then should be a good game. It's never a good moment to play against a strong team. You know? Never is a good moment. Even when you are in your best moment, it's not a good moment. But in this case, is for me, it's fantastic for everyone in Bonn.
Next question, yes, sir.
Coach, you have played, you have both competitive team. So you have what on that?
This one practically replied before. The competitive game. Yes. The only thing that another big difference is that they are playing every week. They're playing every week, and they have even in the FIFA windows they have some international players because everyone is speaking about the foreigners, but don't forget that they qualified last week with Saudi, with I don't know how many players from Al Nassr in the national team also. Then they are playing constantly. We have 3 months, 3 games. This is the reality. Then competitive game, we will enter in the pitch and we will do our job. And the only thing that we are focusing to do a good job and our people, our supporters, we want that they are proud of our team. Doesn't matter my reaction. It's the decision of the coach. If I am Jorge Jesus and I think in Cristiano is 40 years old, there is a World Cup in the future, he needs to arrive in the best conditions as possible. Then if I put in the maybe as a journalist you are thinking of this, if you are in the position of the coach, for me it's normal. Obviously, everyone here would like that Cristiano if he can play this game better. But they have a lot of good players in the squad, not only Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo is the most famous player. But not only foreigners and local players are top players in this game. They are, I think that they won practically, not practically, they won every single game in the cup, in the league, in the Asian competition, both games. Then with and without Cristiano.
Right, we'll take 2 more questions. Yeah, please.
Hi, coach, so Al Nassr have a very strong attack. How do you plan on showing them the defensive? What would be the game plan for tomorrow? Will you play a little bit more defensive, wait for counters?
I won't tell you, I won't tell you.
But how do you see that?
You know, football is defense, attack, and transitions. Then if we need to defend, we will defend. Even if we don't want to defend close to our box, and we need to do it, we will do it. If we have the option to take the ball and go to the not only for the attack, take the ball, we will try to do it. You never know. Sometimes it's the opponent who allow you to do this kind of thing. If we have the option to one good counter attack, we will try. But and set pieces, you never know. But it's not about obviously, some days told you some minutes ago, there are some things that we prepare different because it's not the same thing that when we face one ISL team.
The last question is, okay.
Coach, given the team you will be playing, most people think that the result is already decided, but you have a knack of pulling things out of your hand. If there was one thing that you would want to go right over tomorrow, what would that be?
Maybe that's not more difficult to understand. The best thing would be to win the game. Yes, and if you can play good football, good football. But finally, it's about. It's not only oh enjoy the party and it's the fix only to let's see if I get the jersey after the game. No, we want to be competitive in the game. If we can be competitive, then that will be very good for us. And competitive doesn't mean lose for zero. Competitive means that we can fight for something during the game. But again, we know the kind of thing that we play tomorrow.
পাঞ্জিম থেকে ক্যামেরায় শুভম মণ্ডলের সঙ্গে সায়ন দে, রে স্পোর্টস।